Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today we're back with episode 4 of the Book of Boba Fett. We are flying through this show. It's going so fast, and I can't believe there's only, I think, 3 episodes left. Story-wise, it makes sense why there's only 3 episodes left, but I'll explain that and jump into that as we talk about the episode. If you're not up to date with Book of Boba Fett, all episodes up to episode 4 are currently on Disney Plus. I have the past 3 episodes reviews on the channel, so feel free to check them out and check out my opinion on the show so far. Episode 1 and 2 were definitely a great start to the show, with episode 3 taking a bit of a dip, mostly down to how long the episode was and the direction of story. But I believe this week picked up a little bit, and I'll go into that in a minute. But first, subscribe and like as always. Comment anything else you want to see from Star Wars universe. I have a lot to review from this world, and enjoy the review. So, the Book of Boba Fett episode 4 had a lot going for it this week, and predominantly focused on the past, which I love because, you know, last week we had obviously the death of the Tusken Raiders, and in the present it was a bit of battle against the mayor's assistant, that sort of stuff. But this week they were like, "Yo, let's give you more of the past and a little bit of the present, just to get it ready for the next few weeks, and hedge towards the finale and what we're expecting." And I loved how it focused on Jabba's palace and getting his ship back, and the first time he came across Fennec and saved her life. I loved how they bridged the gap between Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett. And I'm pretty sure that silver light, like that was in the sky, I think that was Mando's ship disappearing. So that was really cool. And this episode had a lot of good action. One thing I don't want to question, and this is very petty, I think, of me. The Gamorrean gods in the past look like, you know, with the full costumes on, they look, they're not villainous, they look like aliens. In the modern day, because they're barely wearing any clothes, they just look like the people dressed up in clothes. That might just be me, but I preferred, the armor, padding. But in modern day, they just no, they're just barely wearing anything. They just look like people chucked into green paint and clothing. I don't understand the idea behind that. It makes it look cheap in modern day, but like quite expensive in the past. Make it make sense. And yeah, the I love the whole sneaky scene, fight against the robots. That little guy he tried to chase around the kitchen. That was really funny. See, that's what I think. Love about the show. A lot of comedy. Even there's a lot of action, and I still don't believe there's a lot of story. I think season 1 was just simply designed to bridge the gap between Return of the Jedi and when we first saw him in Mandalorian, whilst trying to give a bit of present day. And I truly believe they didn't even need to include present day storyline, and that's what season 2 could have focused on. But um, John Favreau tried to include it in the series. And I don't think personally it is working too well, because more people are probably invested in the past rather than the present storyline. The past, obviously, they successfully got the ship, took down the group of people who killed the Tuskens, and he attempted to find his suit, which obviously that was a really cool scene when he fought against the thing that he originally was about to die. I can't remember the name. The thing with like massive tongs. But yeah, that was a really cool scene. Um, what I'm not gonna really understand is how he works out where his suit is. I can't remember how he gets it back in Mandalorian. I know Boba Fett, no, Mando ends up getting it back off the guy, but I can't remember exactly how he comes across Mando. So we'll have to cross that bridge, which I think will be the finale, because we've heard Mando is going to appear in the series, and it's obviously not going to be like we thought. He's going to be the scene or a similar scene to what we saw in Mando, which will bridge the gap and close that story, allowing season 2 to be fully focused on Boba Fett. Yeah, the present day story is okay. Again, we're not getting enough time. He had a bit of a meeting with some of the higher up people who operate different districts, and he just wanted to unite them and make sure that if the Pikes came to them, that they would have Boba Fett's interests at heart, and it won't betray him. He allied with the Wookiee, making him one of his workers. I wouldn't say the friends, but he just needs more protection and support. As obviously, again, a bit kind of poor writing. The bikers just weren't in this episode again. It's like there's so many inconsistencies. Last episode, Fennec appeared for 5 seconds. Um, and the bikers had a massive role in last episode. Fennec in this episode. And then the bikes didn't appear. I know they were off dealing with stuff, monitoring the area while they're keeping an eye on the pikes. But this is why Mandalorian's written so much better. There's not a lot of characters. You'll always get enough time with each and every character that's involved with the series. And I just think he's tried to do way too much this series. It was a good episode for sure. You're getting to see all these Star Wars characters and the original ships and Gamorrean guards and fight scenes and the gun scene that was really cool. And I loved obviously seeing how Fennec and Boba Fett's relationship started and how obviously they started traveling together. But my thing is, he's just doing way too much. Should have had season 1 as the past, season 2 as the present, bridging that gap between Boba Fett and Mandalorian. Oh, God, I hate saying that title. It just cranes me. But yeah, they are trying to do that. But the present day, I'm just not really intrigued with because they're not achieving anything. I know they're going to war with them, and they said they need more muscle, but it's like I'm intrigued to see who they're going to involve and whether any cameo appearances will appear. Apparently, episode 7 is going to have a huge cameo. I don't know if it's on Luke Skywalker's level, but I'm pretty sure someone huge will rock up. Um, I'm not predicting this in any way, but many people have said Mace Windu has a possibility, and they'd love to see him. Obviously, it's very likely he's dead, but I think he makes the most logical sense if you're going to bring someone back into Boba Fett's storyline because he's the one who killed his dad. And I think that face off would be brilliant. Yes, Boba Fett won't stand a chance because Mace Windu was chopping off like a salami stick. But yeah, something like that or anyone else, maybe another bounty hunter like at the IGN units, the Bosk Greedo type people. I'd love to see more of them as we go on. Are the Huts gone? We don't know. We saw the big monster downstairs make a small appearance. Seems to be tamed by Boba Fett very well as he fed him like it was just normal. And yeah, this episode, putting everything in the right direction, but I need more from the present rather than the past. The past is brilliant, but if you try to balance both, don't. But yeah, I'll give it about a 8 out of 10. Definitely better than last week's for sure, due to the length. It was nearly enough 50 minutes this episode. And yeah, it offered a lot of nostalgia and fight scenes were great. And I just love Boba Fett's character. He's just truly brilliant, and I can't wait to see more. I think yeah, I just can't wait to see more of this. And I can't believe there's only 3 weeks left. It's flown by the series. But obviously, we got to prep for the likes of Kenobi, Andor, Ahsoka, Mandalorian back into the year, and whatnot. So, thanks for watching as always. Let me know what you thought down below. If you enjoy Boba Fett, let me know. And let me know if you enjoy Boba Fett in general. And subscribe and like as always. Take care for now. Goodbye.